Hey guys, how you doing? This is your big bad keto daddy saying holla if you hear me. All right, so I'm probably have a little bit of a short one today. I did a long Facebook Live yesterday at a Keto Paleo seminar in Brighton, Michigan. For those of you that tuned in, that's awesome. I appreciate it. If you look down my timeline a little bit, you'll see some more footage of that. Also, thank you to Holly Higgins, who came out and spoke with me on gut health and the effects of gut health on depression and anxiety. Also, a big thank you to Dr. Naomi Cook, who hosted the seminar for us. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So, some of the biggest questions we got out of yesterday was some of the fundamentals, and that's perfect. I'll repeat. Some of the ideologies that I have combined together to what I think is more of an optimal health diet, with some of the side effects being weight loss and reverse of some of the metabolic diseases, is a diet I call Keto Paleo. And what you basically do at this point is you take the ideology of a paleo diet, or a natural human diet is what I like to refer to it as, anything that we ate during our evolution, and combine it with a ketogenic diet, something that puts your body into a state of nutritional ketosis. So combining those two ideologies, you come up with what I've coined the term Keto Paleo, and it's been a very effective diet for everyone at my gym, and a very effective diet for everyone who stays home. A lot of requests for meal plans. We have the program 42 that was been very effective. We had a lot of people show up that I didn't even meet before, saying, hey, I lost 35 pounds, I need more information, or hey, I got completely off my insulin, my doctor's just amazed, type 2 diabetics. So that was good to see those people, and it was nice to meet them and see that the results are actually working for them. So Program 42, if you want more information on that, message it to me. It's a 42-day program on exactly what to eat to get yourself keto adapted. So that being said, back to some of the basics. We talked about carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. And a lot of people didn't even know what those are. So a lot of your foods are made up of 3 macromolecules, and I'm kind of giving you the Cliff Notes version here. Is protein, fats, and carbohydrates. And if you want to put yourself into a state of nutritional ketosis, what you'd actually do is lower your carbohydrate or restrict your carbohydrate level so that your body is actually forced to switch over to another fuel source, that being ketone bodies, which is a perfectly natural metabolic function that we have built into our bodies. Doing so keeps your insulin levels lower, and it also fights off a lot of inflammation and helps you with the whole weight gain issues, as well as strives off a lot of those metabolic diseases. And a lot of research being done on certain cancers, not all cancers, but certain cancers, and definitely type 2 diabetes is something that you can adjust right with your diet. So keeping an eye on your fats, protein, and carbohydrates. The next was, where do I start? How do I know? Well, for those of you who have never been in this world at all, you're going to have to get a food scale. You're going to have to learn what 7 ounces of chicken is, which 7 ounces of hamburger is, what a cup of broccoli looks like. And then, my app, Keto Check. So if you download Keto Check, the very last page of that has a BMR, or what we call a daily caloric intake. And you enter your information in really simple, male, female, age, height, weight, and that'll give you a rough idea of what your daily caloric intake would be. And if you're looking for weight loss, there's a deficit calculator slider on there. You can go about 5-10% as a general rule of thumb. Anything else, and it's a little drastic, and people have a hard time adapting. And then that'll tell you exactly how much fat, how much protein, and how much carbohydrate you need. And then if you're trying to get an idea of what a meal would look like, you can switch over to the meal tab and enter some stuff. It searches a database, so you got to have Wi-Fi or you're going to use your data. And you can type in, a cup of broccoli, a cup of eggs, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and it'll give you an idea what that meal looks like, and then you can plug it into your daily allowance. This is just a place to start. It's not written in concrete. I always suggest stick with something for about 6 weeks. Try to learn your way, and then make a change. Don't expect, being 40 years old and expecting everything to change overnight. It just doesn't work that way. 4 to 6 weeks to get completely keto adapted, and then you got to learn your way. If you're coming from some place of a person who lives most of their meals out of a Speedway gas station or fast food alley, this is going to be a big culture shock for you. For those of you who eat kind of healthy, real food and have weighed and measured food before, it may be a little easier for you. and you're going to have to just kind of figure it out. And in the beginning, there's going to be a learning curve. Like I said, depending on where you start. Use the app Keto Check. It's a very useful tool. If you want more books and DVDs on some of these issues or some of these subjects, you go to ketodaddy.com. I put links to everything. A lot of it just zips you right over to Amazon, which is real easy to use. But I wanted a one-stop shop for DVDs, books, different kinds of keto-friendly foods to help, keto treats to help with a port in a storm. There's a lot of good stuff on there. So. Again, that's the basics. If you want more information, message me or check out my live seminar, which is down my news feed. Check out my YouTube channel. There's a lot of good seminars that I've done on there, one I've done at U of M and some other stuff. I'm going to be speaking next, so yesterday was Brighton. I'm going to be speaking next September 10th in Milford, Michigan. And then in November, Low Carb Universe is coming up. I'm going to be in Mallorca, Spain. For all my European friends over there, you want to check that out. It's just lowcarbuniverse.com, I do believe. Get signed up for that. That's going to be a great event. A lot of speakers and a lot of good information. I'm going to do some workshops with some people and help them out, help formulate a ketogenic plan to get them started. Because I know that in the beginning, some of you need a lot of hand-holding, and that's fine, and that's what I'm here for, is to help. So anyway, this is your, have a good Sunday. This is your Big Bad Keto Daddy saying, holla if you hear me. And remember, first and foremost, eat like you care about yourself. All right, guys, have a happy Sunday. We'll see you. Bye.